ჩვენი პროექტი ეხება ლოჯისტიკას და ტრანსპორტირებას, გამგზავნებს და გადაზიდვებისთვის აკავშირებს ერთმანეთთან. ვფიქრობთ, რომ დღევანდელი ფიჩი ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანია იმისთვის, რომ მივიღოთ დაფინანსება, რომელთაც შევძლოთ, რომ ეს პროექტი განახორციელოთ. ეს პროექტი არის ერთადერთი საქართველოში, რომელსაც წვდომა აქვს ძალიან დიდ ბაზარზე, ასე ვთქვათ. ანუ საერთაშორისო კუთხით შეიძლება ძალიან დიდი წარმატება მოიგონოს. Hello, my name is Lasha, and today I'm going to talk about transportation market, which by itself is a very complex market. Carriers have a lot of problems with scheduling and planning their routes. All this makes transportation for shippers too expensive. Paperwork and problems add up to inefficiency, and this is exactly what we'll try to fight at Styx. We divide our solution in two components. What you see on the slide is first component of our solution, which is a service as a software platform which connects shippers to carriers. We have this product ready. The MVP is ready. It's been tested and verified, and we plan to launch our product in June. Another part of a component of our solution is transportation management system. This is why we showed up here today to ask you to fund the TMS, which is a tool for carriers who are the source of this inefficiency to help them to plan and schedule properly. We're going to take away most of the paperwork from the carriers and give them full visibility on loads. The market that we're going to try to tackle is going to be Georgian market on the first go. We plan to capture 20% of the market by the end of the first year. It's a lot of important projects conducted on the local market. It's like Anaklia port, which is going to be getting about 10,000 TEU vessels annually. This is part of a bigger picture, the new Silk Road project, which is a Chinese initiative. It implies moving goods from Europe to Asia and backwards. This is going to be a step forward for us, this project, to expand regionally, and then at some point we are going to become an international global company where we're going to face vast competition. We divide our competitors into three main segments. This is first part is international carriers, which provide transportation via air, land, or sea. We see them as our partners. We don't see them really as our competitors. Our direct competitors are more service as a software platforms, which operate on international level. Our main competitive advantage is that we do not participate in pricing. The market that we create is free from price regulations, and shippers come up with their own pricing policy to offer prices to carriers. Transportation management system, which we provide for carriers, will help them to communicate with their own drivers, truck drivers, straight away directly. This will help them to reroute instantly and to get off the track and get some more backhauls and on-the-way pickups. This is how we try to tackle the inefficiency using our TMS. We partnered with USAID, which indirectly funded our campaign, where we traveled all around the country. We met a lot of shippers and carriers in 5 major cities around Georgia, and the feedback which we received in product development phase was crucial because we did all the adjustments needed to fulfill the project. We also realized that this is the right place and time to launch a project like this. The feedback which we got from carriers assured us about this. We acquired vast amounts of data from government authorities in order to make sure that we validate the market. And number one insurance company is partnering with us, creating a new product right now. Our colleagues at Aldagi are working on that, which will allow our shippers to insure their freights with one click using our system. The business model that we use here is a bait and hook strategy. The whole point is that we give carriers transportation management system for a very affordable price, and use this as a selling tool for our actual service as a software platform. Retail companies which have their own fleet could also become our customers. This is a very interesting concept, and we think that when we combine these two components, SaaS and TMS, Styx will have no alternative in creating efficiency on the transportation market. This is our roadmap where you can see our road from launch till we plan to become a global company. We have our technical agenda for the next year as well, for upcoming year, which ends with launching MVP for TMS. And the team that has been working on this project that will work on this project has already created a great value product, talking about SaaS platform, which is already available on Google Play. You could try it as well. Our strong sides are IT and business management. We have worked in international and local companies all around the world, and we have a great compassionate leader who's been leading the team for all this time. An advisor of ours has been VP of the exactly same kind of company in United States, which has over $50 million revenue annually. The amount of money we ask for today is going to be spent mostly on R&D, but the outcome of this project is going to be TMS platform developed and marketed for our carriers. We have additional funds available in our company to boost sales and marketing more, and we will try to follow this plan. So thank you very much for your attention. Thanks.
I'm a little confused about it seems like the third-party logistics companies are your competitors, because you're sort of automating the connectivity between the shippers and the carriers. What is exactly the product?
The whole point is that the product, what we will create at the end of this year, is transportation management system, which is a tool for carriers to manage their business in a most effective way. This is the whole point. And at the same time, we provide the same shippers with a SaaS platform, like service as a software platform, where they can get more loads. So in order to be efficient and provide low prices for shippers, if they will be using our TMS and we will have data of their movement, of their truck movement, we will be able to offer them the best deals tailored to their needs. Like, for example, backhauls, right, and on-the-way pickups. This is the sweet spot here. That's basically what makes us different, because this combination of TMS and service as a software platform is something you don't really see every day.
I think the need to focus on something that's really useful for people that they can't get any other way will help make you successful. When you said backhaul, that's what caught my attention. I was in Jakarta 2 years ago, and there's an Indonesian company that's wildly successful. Of course, it's a much bigger country, but they do backhaul for smaller trucking firms or shippers, and they put together the product that needs to be shipped, the shipper, and the truck that's going to go back empty. Yeah. And that's all they do. And they do it really well, and they put the people together, and they're not competing with anyone else doing that.
Exactly.
So are you?
So I was trying to understand if that's your main focus, or a generalized logistics shipping company, which has a lot of competition. I wasn't sure what your focus was.
Our focus is exactly that. It's not what I mentioned about big shipping companies, ordinary ones, is that we try to partner with them. That is, we don't really try to compete with them, but you mentioned backhauls, right? Another interesting thing is freight matching. This is another thing what we have here, and this is a process which we're gonna automatize. When carrier gets the freight offer, of course, about the moving freight, which exactly suits him for optimizing the price, backhaul-wise, obviously.
So an example could be a container leaves the port of Poti, goes to destination B. That container gets unloaded. Now there's the container there owned by Marsec or whoever. You're looking for a need to use that container to go back to the port of origin. Is that correct?
You're asking about the partnership,
Yes.
right? Yes, that is correct, obviously, but we're looking, in partnership-wise, we're looking for data. If we're going to know in
Yes, right.
advance
Right,
that this
right.
container...
You're looking for data and matching.
That's perfect,
Yeah,
yes.
that's
yes.
right.
For example, I mentioned port.
Huge problem.
I mentioned this port, right, where it's going to be SSA Marine operating this port, which is like huge American company, operates about 200, if I'm not mistaken, ports worldwide, and they have their own IT company which deals with their data about freight. So this is very simple to integrate Styx into such systems so that they'll be able to handle loads much easier. They have problems now. When the port receives a lot of loads, there's line of trucks waiting for
Pick up.
stuff to get unloaded, right? So if we're going to know in advance, and then we're going to know in advance that how many containers or how many ships are going back and how many space do they have, we'll be able to sell these spots for in advance.
Yeah.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Understand.
Cool. Very
yeah.
cool.
Yep, that's it.
And you've done your analysis. Let's say, I'm sure you have relationships established in Poti with.
Less with Poti, more with Anaklia project.
I'm sorry.
Less connections with Poti because Poti is not able to receive a lot of freight. This is a very small port. It's not deep sea
Right.
port. So we're partnering with Anaklia Consortium.
So in the future Anaklia.
Yeah, sure.
port,
This
right.
is 2020 when it's going to launch. So,
Yeah, well, that's a deep water. Yeah,
Yes,
and it's big.
it's very big, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Is it more ships and containers, or is it more trucks, or is trains, or all of that?
We do all of that.
Okay.
Wherever freights move.
Okay.
So your market doesn't exist presently. You're planning for this company to deploy its primary zone in Anaklia. And how many years ahead are you? How many years will
planning-wise?
that port be operational?
From 2020, but the port is not our only scope. This is just +1 because we have tested our MVP. When I mentioned that, I meant the business model. Our product is not available for customers yet. They can't download it or they can't use the online platform because we have launch in about 3 weeks actually.
Oh.
But the whole point is that we boosted our website on Google Ads for about $100. This is just landing page. It shows what we're about. It's styx.g. You could also check. And we're receiving emails because there's our contact info, right? We're receiving emails. We got 30 orders manually ongoing because these are a lot of companies writing us that, look, guys, we have 30 tons of metal to move from Russia to Iran. Could you help us out? Could you offer your price? And then we have this huge database of our customers, or carriers, I mean. We just manually send out emails and then manually find the best fit, right? Because, and then communicate it back. So we already managed to,
Okay.
And how
it
much
works.
do you charge?
We have 10% commission. So this is very important. Sorry, we have 10% commission on SaaS platform. So whenever deal happens, we get the 10% out of the deal. But in case of transportation management system, this is fixed price of $50
That's a
subscription.
subscription element.
Yeah, but that's,
It's both. Yeah.
10% from the.
I'd like to speak with you later because it can be a key component to a future. The autonomous car, it's a matter if you believe it or not. But
Yes.
for sure, the first implementation will be autonomous fleet of trucks management. And in order to have the whole issue of autonomic fleet management, this is one of the components. And the major issue, how you actually coordinate yourself as part of the whole fleet management model.
I'd like to discuss that with you because...
That's the future. Far-fetched yet, but we have to dream.
We have last year we have been funded from JITA with grants which allowed us to create the project which we already are launching. And in future we see not only autonomous cars, we see blockchain technology as well, because Georgian government has a very small share in our company, and they help us to communicate with customs services and other services as well. And maybe you are aware that in this country already some government services are blockchain based, and it's happening. So if we'll be able to clear freights on borders using blockchain technology and get all the documents for shippers like food control or other documents. This is big actually.
This is big.
Thank you.
Very good.
Challenging.
Thank you.
ჩვენ რა ჩაიარ პრეზენტაციამ ძალიან კარგი კითხვები დაგუსვეს, რაც თავარია. ყველაფერს თქვა მოვასწარით, რაც მინდოდა ჯიურისტებს და ვფიქრობთ, რომ საკმაოდ კარგი შანსები გვაქვს გამარჯვების.
მე მინდა შემდეგი სტარტაპი გამოვაცხადო, ეს არის მნიშვნელოვანი სახელმწიფოს ეკონომიკური პოლიტიკის მთავრდევი სტარტაპია, იმიტომ რომ საქართველოს როგორც მოგეხსენებათ არის აბრეშუმის გზის გასაყარზე, ეს არის ინოვაციური და ტექნოლოგიური გადაწყვეტა გადამზიდავებისთვის, ეს არის კომპანია Styx Tms. წარმატებები. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
ჩვენ ვაწარმოადგენთ კომპანია Styx, რომელიც გადაზიდვების სფეროში ოპერირებს და ჩვენი გამარჯვება არის ჩვენი გუნდის დამსახურება უპირველეს ყოვლისა და დაუღალავი შრომის. და შედეგიც დღეს დადგა. ჩვენ ამ ფულს გამოვიყენოთ ჩვენი პლატფორმის გასავითარებლად და შემდეგი ინვესტიციების მოზიდვა ბევრად უფრო გაგვიმარტივდება, რადგან ამ ინვესტიციის საშუალებით ჩვენ შევქმნით ჩვენ ხორცს შევასხავთ იმ იდეებს, რაც ახლა ამ წუთში არ გაგვაჩნია. დიდი მადლობა.